All
right, you got your point. It's a good pump. It's a good pump, that's for sure. Yeah, I definitely got a bicep pump. For sure.
That's solid. It's a vibe. I rock with it. I like it. I like it. It's good. Oh, 10. It's a vibe.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You
bro.
do like 4 or 5 of these, you on fire.
Yeah.
4 or 5 of these is good. It's a good focus on the rear delts, triceps, and the chest.
Yeah, bro.
Love that. Yo, I'm feeling that in my shoulders,
Some extra bands.
my lats, my triceps, obliques, everywhere, bro. I love that. I love it. Especially to easily hit the rear delts, medial delts, all at the same time.
The Ripstick is a powerful little tool that fits right in your pocket. You can use it anywhere, home, gym, or even on the go. It's designed to target your smaller, stabilizing muscles that calisthenics and weightlifting usually miss. Great for shoulder rehab, injury prevention, and full upper body activation. It's super convenient, affordable, and also hits your abs hard. Whether you're a beginner or advanced, the Ripstick takes your training to the next level.
هذا حد العالم هذا طالب لكن هذا راسخ والى اخره Indeed, in the body, literal translation is a lump of flesh, a piece of meat. إذا صلحت صلح الجسد كله. And when that lump of flesh
Don't call. Yo, we live again. What's goody? We in the building. Y'all already know what time it is. Let's go.
Put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Put some respect on it.
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
My man watch me work at, man.
Yes, sir. Let me know. Is the audio good, chat? Let me know. Is the audio good, chat? Let me know. What's the word? What's the vibes? Yo.
Y'all know what time it is. Let's talk about the strongest gang in New York.
Y'all already know what time it is. The strongest gang in calisthenics. Not just New York. Calisthenics. Because there's calisthenics communities all over the globe now. How we doing? We doing good, bro. How you feeling, bro?
Yes,
How you feeling?
Yo, so listen, guys. I'm going to ATL tomorrow, so I'm going to fry them up. If I can get some space to get in front of the camera, son. So I'm going to ATL tomorrow because ATL did bad. They got me banned. You said, what's the word? They got me kicked out of the event, and now they owe me a fade. So the strongest athlete, y'all know. If anybody in here from ATL, go check out my Instagram. We trying to find a park. The time gonna be 6 p.m. And all we gotta do is come up with the routine, and we about to put in some pain, all for the mental gain. So let's talk about unfortunately, what's this guy's name? The guy with the ski mask. The old head with the ski mask.
Mr. No Money.
Yeah, because
Mr. No Money.
Let's go. Let's eat. You too, bro. If you want me to pull up to New York and fry your boots, although I don't even think you're not even in my caliber athletes. But let's talk about this New York gang banging and all of this foolery that's been going on. So now somebody sent me this video where
extra money was on foolishness as usual. My man is a big clown.
Yeah,
especially when it comes to the internet. Yo, bro, he's the worst.
I can't even find these videos where he put it on trial reel. Okay. Yeah, I found it, y'all.
You get what I'm saying?
And they on gang time.
So now when
Okay.
extra money is having a battle, he's bringing gang members there. You get what I'm saying?
And they on gang time.
So now when extra money is having a battle,
This is bad.
he's bringing gang members there.
And then he put the police sirens in the background. Right? Alright, so I didn't even get to finish watching the video because that was the only part that I needed. So, unfortunately, we're not streaming on the desktop. We streaming from the bag. Wait. So we can't get the actual video up on here, but we wanted to go over the strongest gang, training with the strongest gang.
That's a fact.
So Tommy G made a video, obviously, in what, Marcus Garvey Park?
Yeah, I never watched the full video.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch the video, right? The title of the video, though, is Training with the Strongest Gang. I watched some of CX Black Cat's review of the video, but we talking about the title now. So when a person comes and shoots a video, if Good Money shoots a video of me, if I shoot a video with any kind of content creator, right? Any content creator.
I don't think y'all can see that, but
yeah, they can't see it. See, we doing bad.
look funny as hell doing that too.
Yeah, we doing bad.
Anyway, y'all could Google it. Tommy G.
The Tommy G. The title of the video is Training with the Strongest Gang.
Facts.
I would have said, yo, Tommy G, respectfully, do not put that title up there.
There we go.
I would have said, Tommy G, respectfully, do not put that title up there. You see the title? Training with New York's Strongest Gang. Calisthenics Life NYC said, yeah, don't do that pose again, man.
Nah, that was looking bad. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all caught me in 4K 60 looking stupid. But it's cool though. Cause this is IRL, in real life.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So now we trying to focus on why did Tommy G label y'all a gang? Why hasn't that thumbnail or hasn't the title changed?
I didn't see no post about Tommy G. I didn't see nothing, on the internet talking about Tommy G this, Tommy G that.
Bro,
I want to pull up something.
Bro, ain't no clickbait. Ain't no clickbait. I'm not jacking clickbait. Do not put me as a gang in your title.
I'm gonna mention this, and anybody, if you want to, you could go to Extra Money or whatever it is, but I ain't about to show his Instagram. But in the comments, somebody says calisthenics never been taken seriously because of posts like this, right? He posted this comment on that same video he just showed y'all, right? He says, there's literally a video online of you right now on this white guy YouTuber's channel called Training with New York's Strongest Gang. Great video, by the way. But it's okay when the white man calls you a gang, but not when @RipRight Brother calls it a gang. Or better yet, it's snitching when this brother says this. But it's not snitching when Abu Asada guy calls and tells the authorities and get these brothers banned from a public calisthenic event. Too much picking and choosing and zero consistency ever. Not honorable behavior.
Yeah, so the white man can say y'all a gang, and you probably, I could guarantee you, if you go to them comments, you're gonna find Extra Money in them comments saying something, praising it. That's me, salute. He called y'all a gang, but then when I call y'all a gang, now we're not a gang. I'm ratting.
Mind you, we didn't even call him a gang. To clarify, we said dudes are moving with that kind of energy, right? And some people say, oh, it's not really gang energy. If anything, it's street energy, right? If it's street energy, then the thing is that you can't be a gang member and not move on street time. So at this point, we kind of, playing word semantics, right? It really is just that. You know what I mean? Dudes is on that type of timing. So, let's just not beat around the bush, bro. Dudes is hyping up one thing and then, want to say dudes is quote unquote ratting or snitching or whatever you want to call it. That ain't the case, bro. We only reporting and talking about the things that you already put out there, right? Things that's already been put out on the internet.
Yeah, and let's not talk
And
about.
there shouldn't be no rats or snitching in calisthenics anyway, because all of us is just working out, or at least that was what we should be doing, right? So you want to talk about, oh, it's ratting, snitching, this, that, whatever, bro. We working out, right? And that's the problem. Again, you're proving my point as to say why
Y'all on gang time.
y'all on gang time, y'all on street time, y'all on thug time. LB said he didn't really like the quote unquote name that we're going with as far as gang aesthetics, right? He said why we didn't call it thug aesthetics. Okay, fair point, but again, the same thing still stands. Also, everybody in quote unquote calisthenics, I'm not gonna say everybody, but most of the names that we're talking about in calisthenics, they typically have a quote unquote team name. They also have maybe t-shirts or whatever you want to call it that they move in. They probably got, the same sweatsuits, whatever it is that they're carrying with. They're waving the same flag, right? And I'm not talking about gang flag, but I'm talking about a same flag, right? Which means that they could theoretically fall under the category of a gang. Simple as that. They could fall under the category of a gang. Biker gang. The police themselves are low-key a gang. They're just funded by what? The taxpayer dollars. The military is a gang. Yo, this country's partnered up with this country. Nah, this country's over there with this country. Nah, you can't ship to this country. These are quote-unquote gangs. But when we talk about gang, obviously we're talking about something negative. And if a dude is quote-unquote in a gang, right? They're in an alliance and they move with street activities, right? What are you going to call them? You're going to call them a gang. And when you say gang, you're going to mean every extent of the word in the sense that you're moving on bad timing.
This is how we fix it, right? So let's move, and we can move like gangs. That's not a problem. The problem is when things get physical. So whether you're a gang, whether you're not a gang, let's not work for the government. My thing is, if I'm black, right, and I bust my brother head, and I'm constantly killing my own kind, and I'm constantly breaking my own kind's jaws and violating them and ray tay. I'm doing all of this. In my opinion, I'm working for the government. I'm a government agent. Whether I'm keeping it 10 toes down and I'm keeping it real and I'm not snitching. If I'm harming my own people, I'm working with them people. So this is how we fix it, right? Because somebody in the comments said, we identified the problem. The problem is we moving on gang street time within calisthenics. That's the issue. How do we solve the problem? Let's battle.
Facts.
Let's battle. That's how we solve the problem. We can move on gang time all day, but let's move on battle gang time. When I see my op, sell it on the bars. And when I see my op, first to 1,000 push-ups. When I see my ops, first to 500 dips. Let's get to that. That's how we gonna solve it. But the problem is, dudes be really weak and insecure. And they hiding behind other men. And they hiding behind their platforms. And they don't want to battle. They not really workout dudes. They just using calisthenics for clout. And they gonna battle dudes that they know they could win. Nah, let's battle anybody. That's how you settle it. All the testosterone, all the ray tay. Sell it on the bars. I want to see you niggas on the bars. Anybody, any condition. You heard my man, Mr. Watch Me Work.
Any weather, any condition.
I'm going out to Atlanta tomorrow. And guess what? Atlanta violated. I believe that they violated by kicking us out of the event. So you know what? I want smoke. I'm going to be in Atlanta for 5 days. I got 1 day where I'm going to be free. So guess what I want to do?
Battle.
I want to cook. If I lose, dap it up. Keep it pushing. We battle again next time I see you. What's this? What's all of this tension and dudes don't want to settle it on the bars?
Nobody want to. You heard what he said. Tay said yesterday, Mr. Watch Me Work. He said, yo, listen, all this chitter-chatting and don't nobody want to get on the bars, man. Nobody want to get on the bars. Everybody want to just be chatting on the internet.
And you see that? It's interesting because Rip clearly stated that he wasn't battling unless it was beneficial. So what makes it beneficial? Money or the other person's status? Guess what makes it beneficial now? Really? Just to cook these dudes. Because they keep running around like they good. I was like, yo, you know what? Battling dudes is really not worth it. It's not worth my time. But unfortunately, dudes is still acting like they the roughest and the toughest on the bar. They the roughest and the toughest in the street. I'm not on street timing. I'm going to tell you that I left that years ago. We still have that aggression. We still men. We still competitive. So now, how do we resolve it? Now, I want to step on you niggas. That's what I want to do. So how I'm going to be able to step on you niggas without going back to jail? Selling on the bars. So now it makes perfect sense and it's beneficial now. Because you can't go to your platform and keep acting like, yo, I just did 1,000 pull-ups. Oh, son is this, son. You can't go to your platform talking because I'm calling you out. So whether it be Mike G's, Extra Money, LB, Moose, niggas on my team know. Yasir, Skilo, TY, when I see them niggas, they getting it too. They know that. Watch me work when he come home. We got a battle. I owe him a fade. That's just what it is. We stomping on niggas. Snoop, Vaughn when I come to ATL, Baki, Son, my teammates included. Let's bring back that warrior spirit, like Akeem be saying. Let's not be scared to lose. Let's settle it on the bars. Yeah, let's agree to a routine and work. Since y'all niggas talking this workout out, and if you don't battle, niggas, shut up then.
Facts.
Be quiet. Be quiet.
Facts. I ain't ducking no smoke. Win, lose, or draw, I'm willing to battle. You ain't seen a fade I ran from.
Bro.
You ain't seen a fade I ran from whether I was ready or not.
That's just it.
You know how many times he don't put me on the spot I wasn't quote unquote ready? I jumped out there.
Yeah, win, lose, or draw.
Win, lose, or draw. I'm gonna talk my talk.
You know how many battles I lost? Countless. Regular park battles that wasn't even on tape. Yo, salute.
Face mom in the building.
You know what it is. Real men battle against men on their level or beyond that. The only way to grow. No challenge equal no benefit. 100% iron sharpens iron.
Facts.
So you could be in a gang all day. Somebody hit me up and like, yo, I'm blood. You telling me I can't work out? I can't get my body right? You used to be Crip. I'm like, nah, I never used to be Crip, but I was BMW. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't respect no New York gang that took their gang from another state, another continent, another country. We never been on that in New York. New York always been trend-setting. I was a neighborhood, I was BMW, Brooklyn Most Wanted, and I was ready to live, stand, die on that. Bugenhagen. You know that, Abdullah. This is Bugenhagen. These dudes is chatting, but I want to work. I want to battle. So, lose some, you win some, you live to get money another day. Indubitably. So, like I said, bro, Team Rip Right is ready for all the smoke. Let's make this the rest of this summer, whatever's left, let's turn it up. Calisthenic Prince got his jaw broke. Unfortunately, the whole world and internet know who broke his jaw. It was stated, right? That's over and done with. Let's put that in the past. Make Calisthenic Prince heal up. Let's leave the gang mentality outside of calisthenics and let's focus on bringing the gang mentality on the bars. If I'm your op, let's battle. If you feel like he's a pedophile, why did Mantime pull that video down? Y'all know why. If you feel like you can't be around me,
why you want to link up?
Then that's fine. Use that as an excuse to duck a battle. Because that's what y'all gonna do. Yeah, I don't want to battle because... No, you don't want to battle me because I'm gonna crush you. Because I really work out. So all of that other stuff, go ask Mantime now why he took it down. Because it's getting hot. And he know it's not true. We did videos and countless videos on this, and we're tired of talking about it. Let's talk about who won the battle. If you're not afraid to battle, holla at me.
Facts.
If you are, my man is not ducking, I'm not ducking, Son is not ducking, TY is not ducking, Yasir is not ducking, Skilo's not ducking, J Mac is not ducking. I can't name nobody on Team Rip Right that is ducking any battle. Lift something, Florida would never.
Facts.
Any weather, any condition, anywhere you want me to go. Anywhere. We gonna pull up and step on you niggas. And guess what? We gonna walk right off. And it's gonna be on camera.
He said, y'all got Mel coming from behind the camera, laugh out loud. It's serious. Mel been from behind the camera. What are you talking about? You clearly must not be watching. You clearly must not be watching.
Exactly. So we gonna be in Philly in September. So all you Iron League niggas, if y'all feel some type of way, like yo, you can rock with me. We could go head to head. I'll bring my team out there, 5 1v1s. Bro, whatever's clever. Rip Right is the biggest gang in calisthenics, nigga. Let's talk about it. You name us a gang and we gonna show you how we gangbang, nigga. On them bars. That's how we gangbang on my squad.
I talk facts.
That's how we gangbang on my squad.
They ain't ready for that. Last team Team Rip Right done went up against. You already know what happened. 5-0 is crazy.
Meet at Fairmount Park, Langston on Saturday at 9. Let's get some money. I can't, bro. Saturday, Sunday, and Friday, I am booked. But if you want to link up tomorrow at 6 p.m., let me know, because I will be in ATL.
Facts.
I will be in ATL. So whether it's a Vaughn, whoever, name your strongest athlete in ATL and we outside.
Facts. We pulling up.
We not talking about the video with Tommy G and all of them dudes committing crime and telling on their stuff on the internet, and then when somebody say something, they ratting. We don't care. Y'all want to battle? Yes or no? If not, shut up.
Facts. Pull up or shut up. Rep up or shut up.
Yeah, if you don't want to battle, stay quiet.
Text her out.
I did that already.
All right, cool. We good then. Is somebody in the chat where I'm from? Where you from, bro? Where you from, bro? The only competition I see is me. Yeah, bro. Battling not for everybody, bro. Some people just gotta sit on the sidelines and watch. That's all it is. Battling is not for everybody. Some people gotta sit on the sidelines and watch. Some people is not crazy. They not trying to jump out there because they know they about to get stepped and stomped on. That's just a fact. Some people is afraid of losing. They don't want that smoke, bro. They don't want that smoke, but it's all good. We want all the smoke. I'm not ducking no fades. I'm not ducking no battles.
Listen
None.
up. We're going to say this again strictly for Instagram because Instagram just joined the chat. Anybody talking crazy, extra money, Mike G's, LB, Mr. Watch Me Work when he come home, salute, Ron. Anybody talking crazy, we want to fade. We want to battle. We don't want to, we the strongest gang in NYC. Team Rip Right. And we're going to sell it on the bars. We're going to Atlanta tomorrow. So if you know who's the strongest athlete in Atlanta, let's battle. Let's work.
All call outs is mandatory.
So that's what we on. We on live stream right now. So tap into the YouTube if you want to see the rest of this live. Because all of these dudes are talking, they yapping, but they don't want to battle. None of them want to battle. Why? Why nobody want to battle? All these dudes got all this following in these big platforms. But nobody want to battle.
Everybody got something to say till it's time to rep out.
Let's go. Check us out on YouTube, man. Full live stream right now. Rip Right HD, man. Rip Right HD. Pop out with your lockout or get clocked out.
They want to chat. They want to talk. They want to do this and that. They want to make false accusations. They want to do it all, but they don't want to get on the bar. They scared. Simple as that. Shout out to Q-Coy. Talk that talk, fellas. We gonna do that. Bro, nobody, like I said, nobody ever really wants to step up to the plate and battle. Talking about, bro, it's only a few. It's only a few, bro. Everybody else wanna...
Hold up. Somebody said, I don't think they believe they need to battle y'all because they believe they have more eyes and attention than y'all.
So why you watching us and not them? Bro, we got damn near 500 million. With a B, not million. 500 million views on YouTube, bro. On one platform. 500 million. We don't need them, bro. They need us. All of our most viewed videos, every single one of them are fitness-related videos, not controversy. Fitness-related videos, not controversy. Not talking about another dude, not talking about his ratting and cases and all kind of foolishness, what this person doing, what that person doing. It's all fitness-related videos. These dudes' claim to fame is controversy and drama. We started this. And when I say this, I'm talking about when it comes to really monetizing and really getting it back, bro, there's only a few. Shout out to the OGs who did. But there's only a few, bro. All of these dudes right now, bro, a lot of them not going to be relevant in 2 to 3 years, bro. Bro, come 2028, all these names right here, bro, you're not going to hear them no more. None. They ain't got nothing going on, bro. They ain't making no money. They going to jobs. Right now, for all the dudes, they probably getting off work right now in the comment section talking about what the Rips is doing, what Team Rip Right is doing. You said y'all did not start this. Okay, so name somebody else who has shook the game and came in the game and did what we did. Name another individual right now who put another individual on. These individuals y'all talking about, they the most lit dudes and they give no one else around them a platform. Dudes wanted to be mad about, us live streaming. We gave a live stream for free to dudes. Promote another dude event that we paid to be at. And then they try to charge you up for a live stream that you probably ain't even get to watch. Let's talk about that. Extra. Who did Extra put on? Who's bigger than Extra? Who did he not fall out with? Team Beast Mode. Shout out to Beast. Shout out to Beast Mode.
Okay, Rip, Broly, Goku, that's good money. Bro, out of those 4 people you named, I came after No Freaky, Goku, and that's good money, and came before Broly, No Freaky. So when we saw...
Shout out to Scott Bernhardt also.
Yes, Scott Bernhardt came through before me. These are people that was putting on fitness journals.
Oh yeah, facts.
But when we start talking about battles and bringing back the calisthenic link-ups, different park tours, bro, we did that by a law's permission. Bro, we was going from state to state.
City to city, country to country.
Tours back then. Dudes just putting up stuff like, I'm about to do a tour.
And then you only go to Jersey. They doing a tour and they only make it to Jersey.
Bro.
Mind you, we did this on our own bread, our own dime. We did not.
Yo, bro.
Bro, we did mad stuff for the love of calisthenics, bro. Mad stuff for the love of calisthenics. We still doing that.
Yo, shout out to Eric Rivera.
Eric Rivera, but bro, Eric Rivera, respectfully, Eric Rivera is not lit like that.
Yeah,
right? And he did not put anybody on.
But he put in some pain. I'm not gonna lie. But
we're not talking about that though.
Bartenders, yes. But we're talking about my era, bro.
It's not a lot of people who put people on, bro.
Bro, but besides Bam Bam putting Broly on, and obviously Good Money putting on all of us, really, Bismillah, bro.
It's not a lot because you know why? Because there's only a handful of people who have even built up a platform to put somebody else on. In the first place, how you gonna put somebody else on when you ain't even on yourself?
I'm saying a dude put out a calendar that he was gonna be going to 9 states. And he was gonna do this tour.
My man only drove across the bridge, Jersey, 40 minutes. And probably took the train there. He ain't even drive there. Yo, bro, you can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. He said, let's keep it a band. Extra the reason Rip do calisthenics. No. That's
a joke.
Now, bro, he's funny. That's comedy. That's real comedy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shout out to whoever this is, bro. He's a comedian, bro.
Yeah.
He's a comedian.
Sir,
he's a comedian, bro.
Yeah.
He's a comedian.
What we saying?
I know for a fact we the reason he started doing calisthenics. I know that. I'm gonna say it's for fact because it's clear that he never was doing calisthenics before this. He never was coming outside before this. He wasn't in the park. He wasn't in the park doing 2020, working out, putting in reps and sets.
Yeah, good money.
Did you ever see a video of him completing a 5MD? Did you ever see a set of him completing the beast mode requirements, the barbarian requirements? Have you ever seen it?
He's dead.
He's trolling. He said, I wanted to see if Rip go crazy.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't need to go crazy. They know what it is.
How about Broly Gaines and Bam Bam?
Yeah,
bro. They got lit to the point where they can put somebody on.
They did a lot for.
Bam Bam put Broly on, but I haven't seen Broly put somebody on yet. Have you seen that?
No. But
I'm not throwing shots. I'm not saying that. But what I'm just saying is that when it comes to calisthenics and quote unquote us, right? As far as helping dudes out, giving dudes a platform, putting dudes on, representing calisthenics, keeping it calisthenics, going city to city, state to state, park to park. I think we the only ones who did that. Not even I know we the only ones who did that. Because anybody else that you're talking about is probably from 20 years ago, right? Before the internet era, really.
And like Bam Bam and Broly, they was running around. Scott did some joints overseas.
But did they put anybody on, though? Bam Bam and Broly, okay, maybe you could say they got the sayings that, the little collective, whatever it is, but they don't really have a team per se.
Bro, Scott.
If you said a team battle now, they don't have a full 5-man, 6-man team.
Yeah, bro, remember this. Power over vanity. POV had 100,000 followers before me.
Facts. On Instagram, he definitely did.
Shakes Low blew up crazy on Instagram and...
No, not Instagram.
And YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah. What's my bro name? Cam blew up on Instagram and YouTube. Cam had a 1 million view video before me. So all we did was push the bros.
He said Hannibal set the foundation. Nobody didn't say Hannibal didn't set the foundation.
We saying, all right, 2019, 2020. What was going on?
We're talking about today's era of calisthenics. So when I say that, I'm talking about the last 5 years. At least 5 years. And by 5 years, we was already shaking and moving already, right? But I'm saying 5 years, right? Everything else is like back in the day, bro. Most of these people, I'm gonna be honest with you, if you really sit down and all these people that be watching us, if you actually ask them, yo, bro, do you know who Giant is? Do you know who Matrix is? Do you know who Hannibal? Everybody knows Hannibal. Do you know who Akeem Supreme is? Because he's been around since back then, right? Do you know who Eric Rivera is? When we ask these people, right, no disrespect, but when we was in Chicago and we start asking about these different dudes, Juice and all that, bro, a lot of these people do not know who they are.
And the reason why a lot of them know who they are is because of bar history. We dropped the bar history where we highlighted the Beast. We highlighted the Giants. We highlighted the entire beast mode, including Juice and JR. We highlighted
Show mad love.
We highlighted the docs. We highlighted the D-Reels. Bro, we did countless interviews with them dudes.
Showed mad love to everybody in every different... Bro, we'll go everywhere, and we'll also show love everywhere, bro. Because that's the type of, you know what I mean? The energy that we moving with, bro.
No, everybody don't know or seen Akeem.
That's not a fact. I'm just keeping it 100.
True.
Honestly speaking, bro, this is 100% facts. No bias involved. I'm not talking about feelings. I'm just saying a fact. Right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. The first time that people really started to see Akeem Supreme in this quote-unquote modern era, realistically, is 50 muscle-ups now. I'm just letting you know that. Everybody in the calisthenics community, meaning small, tight-knit community. But as far as the world, I'm not going to lie to you. It is 50 muscle-ups now.
Bro, that joint.
That's that. That's it.
You know why 50 muscle-ups now changed the game? When I dropped that video, Akeem went up 30,000 followers on Instagram and YouTube.
No, it was more than that. I think it was 30,000 on Instagram alone.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but I think it was probably 40 or 50,000 total.
Yeah, no, it was over that. But I'm just saying, on YouTube as well.
He said a liar. That's not, bro, that's facts. We actually even asked him. He said, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. That joint did go up, no freaky. He's like, yo.
We asked Akeem on camera. He said it, bro.
He said it, bro. By the time.
Did we put him on? No,
I'm not saying put him on, but I'm saying when it comes to that video and the modern day of calisthenics, that is how people know Akeem Supreme.
I don't need no sponsors, bro. I'm my own sponsor. Calisthenics is where calisthenics is gonna be when I'm here or when I'm not. We done. Right now, I just want to battle. I'm not focused on sponsors.
Bro, everybody has that moment. The first time, quote unquote, you had 1 million views, it was with good money.
Yeah.
Right? So if you could show me a video or a time where Akeem Supreme had millions of views before 50 muscle-ups now.
The only thing you're going to see is him in Prophecy, which is...
Okay, but that's way back in the day.
Yeah,
that's like 10 years ago.
Yeah, probably more.
So that's back then, right? And I know that era because honestly speaking, that's when I first seen Akeem Supreme. Back then, right? So... And I used to see Prophecy actually, like walking up and down the street, I see him out and about, right? So if we talking about right now, because right now calisthenics is bigger than I feel like it's ever been, right? It's bigger than it's ever been. Right now, I believe that 50 muscle-ups now is what really put Akeem Supreme in like a revamp, right? A reintroduction to the world or to people. The calisthenics is like, damn. For those already people who knew, they knew. But I'm saying right now with this whole internet and calisthenics, I feel like it's that moment. And then all of the stuff that came after it. Because on Instagram, millions of views. The back and forth, all of that. But it was 50 muscle-ups now. The whole back and forth between him and Abu Asada. What's going on? We gonna battle. Put that money up. Put your money where your mouth is. All of that joint after. Then the Watch Me Work battle after. That's all came from after 50 muscle-ups now. When people were saying, who's the quote-unquote, you could say big dogs in calisthenics as far as the notoriety, likes and views, etc. I'm not saying Akeem Supreme wasn't putting in work. There's plenty of dudes who's putting in work. Even Eric Rivera. But dudes was mentioning who? Broly, Bam Bam, Rip Right, obviously, that's what they call him, even though that's not his name. They was referring to Scott. That's what they was referring to. Irv at that point, right? You know what I mean? You could even mention Simi, because right at that right point, like around 2020, they was all around the same, you know what I mean? That was before anybody went really dumb.
Let's talk about bar history. I did a bar history of Akeem Supreme. This was the most viewed video. Bar history.
Right. You ain't lying. What is that, like 90K? Maybe 100K now?
Almost 100K.
He said Rip versus Shredder or Rip versus Abu Asada. Which battle will be better? I think both battles would be good, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Shredder is he just got to get cooked just because. Like, he just It ain't even. Yeah, he need a public embarrassing. Abu Assad, I think that'd definitely be a better battle, especially because of all of the internet back and forth and all of that.
I think a lot what would solve the back and forth is battling, but also
I think it'll also make dudes get more in their feelings because I feel like that's honestly what it be about.
Yeah, if dudes had more honor, meaning a dude could just battle, win, lose, or draw.
A lot of people saying Shredder, bro. Honestly, not even close. I don't think that battle would even be close, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think that battle would be close, bro. Shredder can't even beat Simi.
Let me tell you something.
Shredder can't even beat Simi in a battle. He can't. Yo, he ain't beat Eric Rivera.
I don't think. Some people say calisthenics as big as it's ever been. I think it's more known now. But calisthenics, I mean, we're talking about, it's been on TV. The world is my playground. You know, all of this stuff.
Bro, people didn't know calisthenics.
You know,
they did calisthenics, but they didn't know calisthenics. Right? And I was one of those people. Right? When I was young, I used to be doing pull-ups, push-ups. You know the street sign, the crossing sign, the big yellow sign. I used to go up there and do chin-ups, right, as a kid. So I knew about quote-unquote calisthenics, but I didn't know calisthenics, right? Like, oh, there's a community, there's a movement. People don't know that. People have been doing pull-ups, push-ups their whole life, but as far as right now, I would say the last 5 years and things like that, and everybody played a part. It's not just one person that quote-unquote made calisthenics. Right? It's everybody. Everybody played a part. Whether it be the extra monies, Abu Asadas, Akeem Supreme, right? Semi Shredder, That's Good Money, Bam Bam, Broly, Scott Bernhard, right? You know, Eric Rivera. Everybody played their part, bro. Everybody played their part, bro. Everybody, right? Zeph. You know what I mean? You know, you go to the OGs, obviously. You know, Giant and Beast, right? Everybody played their part, whether it be from the old school to the new school, D300. Everybody played their part. But what I'm talking about is right now, when it comes to the new age and people watching calisthenics and all that, bro, all of the dudes that's like 30 and under, all of them dudes have quote unquote just gotten into calisthenics. Or they're just hearing about calisthenics as far as the community aspect, and they're not from New York. They didn't really, bro, all of them have seen and discovered this based upon the internet. Do you think, how many out of a percentage wise, right? Even say 1 to 10, right? How many people do you think that recognize us or be like, yo, Rip, yo, I watch your videos, etc. Yo, shout out to Face Mob. What Face Mob said? You help bring much more eyes to calisthenics. Facts. Look at this troll in the comments.
Bro.
Jammy, go get jammed.
Bro.
What do you think, what percentage from a scale from 1 to 10, how many people do you think actually notice and recognize us, would actually know a Giant, a Beast, Zeph?
Bro, you gotta really be a calisthenic historian, bro.
Facts.
Because even
dudes in calisthenics sometimes don't even really be knowing. Honestly. They don't even really be knowing. They don't know yo, listen, this is how I know you really just started doing reps and sets, honestly.
Zeph, Sidney Islam, Scott Bernhard, Akeem, Shredder, Broly, Goku. I've been following for 6 years, definitely found out about Hannibal, Giant, Eric Rivera through algorithms.
If you only think there's one 5MD, then you definitely ain't a calisthenic historian, and you definitely just found out about calisthenics and you don't know the history of reps and sets. That's a fact. If you only think there's one 5MD, you're not in the mix, bro. You don't know. If you never did a 10MD, you don't know. Simple as that.
An opinion isn't a fact. Okay.
All right.
There's an international calisthenics community that competes and do more tricks and battling with millions of views. Without a doubt, we're not disputing that. Who put them on? New York.
Facts.
NYC, bro.
And a lot of that stuff has been going on in more modern, recent times.
When you start naming
what's that, Calisthenic Cup?
Yeah.
When they started that 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Max?
When you start naming the legends in NYC, I mean the legends in calisthenics, most of them is, if not all All of them is coming out of New York. All of them is coming out of NYC. When I think about calisthenics, I first think about NYC. Yeah, and it's nothing wrong with that. When they start talking about bike life, it's like, oh, Baltimore, Philly. It's certain places that's just known for certain things. And NYC is the foundation. It's the foundation. And that's just the bottom line.
Yeah, bro. Listen, calisthenics, the quote unquote hub, the Mecca, right? Is literally NYC. That's where it is, bro. It's NYC, bro. Honestly, people don't really.
I haven't seen a city with more parks than NYC.
Nah, bro. We got hundreds.
Cali got a lot of parks, but NYC just is.
Not calisthenic parks. Not Cali.
Yeah.
Cali don't got a lot of calisthenic. Not
Oh, you
compared
haven't
to.
been there with me when
No. Not compared to New York City.
They
got a
know
decent
that.
amount.
They got a lot of parks though, but not like New York. But that's what I'm saying. I'm like the only place I've been to where I've seen a good amount of parks where you could actually train at, besides New York, is Cali. But other than that, NYC, bro, is untouchable when it comes to parks and calisthenics. Untouchable. Nah, we're not doing that either. We need those coming in. No freaky.
He said, yeah, facts. Y'all was doing pull-ups on crosswalk signs since Biggie 94.
Bro, let's talk about it.
He said, upstate really the foundation. Keep it real. Nah, he trolling.
He trolling.
He trolling, bro. You trolling.
You trolling.
You trolling, bro.
NYC, the mecca of calisthenics, basketball, and hip-hop.
That's a fact, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yet y'all lead in poor health. Possibly. But NY parks on parks. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I never seen nowhere else with as many parks as NYC. Nowhere else.
Nah, the parks in NYC, bro, is hundreds of parks. Bro, it's mad parks, bro. And they honestly building more parks, more communities. Like, bro, it's parks everywhere. And then, honestly speaking, even for those who don't have a park next to them, bro, there's so much construction and scaffolds up in New York. It's like, bro, you ain't got no reason to not get busy. You ain't got no reason not to be able to do some pull-ups. Facts.
And let's talk to a dude that like a battle time dude. Like, we're gonna call my guy up because I'm trying to figure out why dudes is ducking smoke.
A lot of dudes gonna be ducking that smoke. Always. But that's just what it is, bro. And it's kind of like I said, bro, it's cool because as a sport, bro, we need fans, we need spectators.
So he might be talking about Iborn.
We need
was
commentators.
No, all right, no cap. Iborn was doing it way back.
Yeah, Iborn is definitely a legend.
All right, let's call Alex on FaceTime.
See what Alex is talking about. Yeah, we definitely, when it comes to like New York, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The people have, said STL has a few, but not many. Well, I mean, yeah, a lot of cities they got a couple here and there. It's kind of like Chicago. Chicago got a couple, but it's not really a lot though. You know, unfortunately, like I would hope that they kind of change that up, and you know. I think people more so need to speak up and try to really get them, you know, calisthenics parks and setups in more parks. You know what I mean? Because it don't take a lot, bro. It just kind of takes for people to actually speak up and get, you know what I mean? The city to find out like, yo, bro, people really just want to work out. You know what I mean? And they'll build it up, bro. It takes time though, but they'll build it up. They'll build it up. Yeah, I feel like what do you feel like is the most populated park in New York City?
I don't know. Yo, what up, Rip? You driving?
Yeah, I was driving. I had to pull over real quick.
Alright, you know I'm putting you. Can you?
Salute.
Yeah, we got you. We gonna put you on live and try to figure out what's going on, man. Alright, talk to us, y'all. Why is dudes ducking this smoke?
They just don't want to be embarrassed and they don't got the courage, feel me, and the morals or the principles to settle out on the bars. So they just want to talk over the internet, which is weird. Cause I thought we was men. I thought we was on man time, as they say.
Yeah, so question, y'all. How many battles you think you done had?
Over probably at least 20 or probably a little bit over that.
Are you undefeated?
Nah, I got a few losses, feel me? Like when I first started losing.
Yeah, I remember that time. The first what, 1 or 2 sell on the bars. My man just coming through taking L's, and I felt bad. Like,
yeah, feel me? But you gotta learn from that. It's all learning experiences.
nah, y'all stepped this game up from that, bro.
So if y'all don't know, y'all said he's one of the originators when it comes to NYC versus DMV. Who did you smoke in that NYC versus DMV, bro?
Yeah, we smoke Lil Germ the Worm, man. He'll battle everybody else. He'll damn near lose his life battling Baki, but he don't want to come get his get back, feel me? Because he already know what's up. All of the ponies know what's up, man.
Yeah, so that means you called Germ back. You called Germ out.
Yeah, because he was talking hot too. So I told him, let's set it up. But nothing ever got set up. And we got to talk about how we were supposed to battle in Philly too. Feel me? And my man Dre hit me back and told me that, yo, he can't do it. Talking about he got family issues. But a few days later, so like, come on, bro.
Oh, so he said he had family issues, and a few days later he ended up battling somebody else.
Yeah.
Nasty work. So this is what we talking about. What you gonna say? Y'all say, oh, I don't want to battle him. He's a pedo. I can't be around. What you gonna say about y'all now?
Yeah, there's nothing you can say.
But that be the thing. Dudes just be ducking. And they gonna come up with a dude done threw his moms under the bus. He done said he was having family issues just to get out of a battle. That's nasty.
You know me? People be ducking, man. Somebody else told me I was supposed to have another battle. Feel me? Little dude gonna say he got stomach issues, but the next day he's flipping on the bar. Like, these dudes be ducking. They don't be serious. They don't be official. They are Instagram workout dudes. If you meet them in person, if you work out with them, the work don't match what they be doing on the net.
The work don't match what they be doing on the net.
Yo, shout out to Trap Harder TV, Move the Pounds. Yo, me and him just had a conversation yesterday, and he was talking about this as far as calisthenics and sports, right? He said, yo, honestly speaking, it's not really too many sports where you could really duck the smoke between, you and your quote-unquote opponent. Simply because, bro, you gotta just step up to the plate. What you gonna do? You just not gonna guard a dude? Nah, you gotta guard him. You gonna sit out? You gonna fake an injury? You gonna be sitting on the bench on the sidelines? You know what I mean? It could happen. Only time dudes really duck that smoke and play around is usually in boxing. Dudes would be like, they'll beat around the bush, they'll fight everybody else. And it seemed like that's what dudes are doing in calisthenics. They picking and choosing. They'll talk crazy. They'll be real loud and rowdy on the internet in a specific video. And then they don't want to battle.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I mean, definitely weight classes mean something. Somebody asked, do I think calisthenics should be like boxing with weight classes? Yeah and no. I think it's not an official, it's not organized. Cause like a dude like Akeem, he don't care how much you weigh.
That's a fact.
Me and Akeem about the battle. So Akeem he not jacking the fact that you weigh 135. He want to smoke with me.
I think, okay, I wouldn't say completely as if he don't care though. And the reason I say that is because I could pull up the video where Akeem did say, you weigh 2 turkeys and you like 1 chicken, right?
Yeah.
So he was mad about that. I'm just keeping it a buck.
But he's still ready to battle.
But I'm saying, okay, yes, it does matter to the point where he might mention it. but it's not gonna be to the point where he's not gonna battle you. He's gonna talk his talk, and definitely you kick the camera. He gonna talk his talk, but he gonna step up to the plate, and he gonna battle any weather, any condition. And I respect that.
Yo, it's gonna get to the point where anytime you dudes got events, we pulling up and we want to battle, man.
Dude's gonna be like, damn, I cannot throw an event without somebody pulling up to try to call me out and battle.
How you feel about that, Yasir? So somebody said, how do you get into battles? Let's say I wanted to get in. No Freaky, hit me up.
He said, it's your weight. Master carrying it. That's a fact. What Beast used to say about weight?
I don't know.
There's a famous gym. Beast used to say something like, basically, I can't quote him word for word, but it's something like, basically, bro, if you can't move that weight, bro, you got to get it up off you, bro. It's your own body weight, and you're responsible for it. He didn't say it's something exactly just like that, though. But, you know what I mean? You got to move your own weight, bro.
We be locked in. You know what time it is, Rip, man. I can't wait.
Ready, man. One last thing, too. If you're a warrior, feel me, it don't matter the size, the height difference, whatever. You just going to go to war, man. We don't make excuses for nothing.
Exactly.
It don't matter. Feel me? We going to get it on that bar. Whoever win. Feel me?
That's a fact. And then if we lose, we coming back stronger than ever.
Exactly.
And don't claim you the best and don't battle.
Exactly.
Me and Yasir done battled. He done beat me. I done beat him. We went remember when we was in the gym, bro?
Yo, we were going crazy that day.
Bro, what they talking about?
Feel me?
Payment. You already, bro. Love, Rip.
Payment. You already love.
Salute. One. All right, let's call Beast. Let's see if Beast gonna pick up. You know what I mean? Because a lot of dudes.
Yeah, I want ask Beast what he used to say about that weight.
It wasn't Beast.
Nah, Beast used to talk about the weight.
Yeah,
bro, I seen it in the video.
But he never said that. My man could think you said if you can't carry your weight.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I use that. But Beast used to say something about weight. Something about your weight don't matter. Something about that. Beast used to say that.
Hey, OG, I'm on live right now, so we gotta get the one, never the two. You feel me? Yo, what's good? Yo, shout out to one of the legends, bro. One of the if I wasn't Rip right, I'm beast mode. Like let's talk about it. Like, yo, so Beast, during your era, right? Cause we've been pushing the whole thing because they kind of carrying it like a gang. They done broke my man's jaw. It's a lot going on. During your era, give us a little insight on how y'all used to deal with these situations. Like you know what I mean? Because we know you done popped up on niggas in they park and you met aggression with aggression. You came at them like, yo, we could do it on the bars, but if it does go there, we could go there too. But these dudes don't even want to battle, Beast. What is going on with the new era?
I was on the other type of timing first. Remember, I was already litigating before the calisthenics. The calisthenics actually made me calm down because I started figuring that dudes really ain't want it like that. They act like they were territorial, but they really wasn't.
Exactly.
And I address people direct, so when I faced disrespect, I went at it head on. But with the wrong intentions, I came there, weapons, everything, for it to go down, but niggas really was just on some calisthenic challenge me type shit. So it took a minute for me to realize that because I couldn't, I didn't know the difference between the two because I'm looking at them just like a regular dude. You know what I mean? But that's what it was. This era now, hearing that dudes are still on it like that, that's crazy. Yeah.
Bro, they just broke a dude's jaw. So I'm telling them, they making videos. A white dude, big YouTuber came down and he put a video together. I'm working out in New York with the strongest gang in NYC. So I'm like, yo, y'all niggas allowed him. Yeah.
Bro, he done label dudes.
And y'all didn't say nothing, but when I said it, guess what, Beast? It was like, you a rat. I'm like, y'all niggas got a video up talking about y'all the strongest gang in NYC.
Nah, that's stupid. That's the reason why the game never gonna make no money. Yep.
Talk about
I kept my people away from that. Like in my era, I was with the gang. Beast Mode ain't had nothing to do with it. We had certain members that was down, but the brand itself had nothing to do with gang activity.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, salute. Yeah, so
you couldn't really promote that anyway because I was really in the shits.
yeah, you was on you.
Yeah, a bunch of times. That's the reason why you didn't see a lot of videos from me because I was actually in the trenches getting shit done. So I didn't really want my face on video. So a lot of my videos was shot by other people. You never really seen, even musically. I'm out here doing shows and doing all kind of stuff, but you never really seen music videos. Yeah, it was a reason. It was a reason for it.
So you kept your working out separate from your street stuff.
Yeah, because I worked out because of the street shit. You be going to do projects and shit. You know the cops is heavy over this. You can't bring no hammers and nothing. So you had to have that. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And, I was training my dude as a weapon. And you got keys. You better pull them shits out. Put them shits in your fist. The times was different. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when we was out there banging and doing shit, we still had a respect level. And that's what changed in this era. Like, these dudes really don't have respect for anything. I had respect for my enemies because I knew at any point I can get caught also. So it made you move different. These dudes out here reckless. That's why you see a lot of dudes getting taken down thinking it can't happen. Yep.
Yeah, you right. They think they the one.
Yo, Beast, when back in your day, right? If a dude was 130, would you have battled him? Does weight classes matter?
Hell no. Not in my era. Because you got to think about it. For me, a challenge is a challenge. No matter what it is. I never challenged anybody. I just don't turn down challenges. Because if you hear a lot of excuses when dudes lose. Now, if it's somebody smaller than you and they beat you, then they can get all the bragging rights. You really won't win anything if you beat somebody smaller than you. So it's different the way people view it. But I don't challenge people. I just go to parks and do me. But the challenging shit totally different. If you want to think about it, like every day was a battle. I was in everybody's parks. And I wanted to be the strongest person. So I put myself around the strongest people in the game. Yep.
Yeah, and I think
even if I ain't like them, I was there.
Yo, bro, let's talk about it. Do you know I showed up to an event in ATL and there's a dude that was there that didn't like me? Cool. Beast, I came there on go, ready to battle, whatever, chill. I'm with anything, besides violence, obviously, because that's not what we pushing. He got us banned from the event.
Why you ban somebody from some... That sounds crazy.
and this is what I'm saying.
I never banned somebody from a park, but I banned them from, if I ever seen them, it's going to be on site.
Yes.
There's a couple people I did that to.
Exactly.
Different, but...
That's street, and that's why I said that was almost like you on street timing, but you not.
Yeah, when you got events, when I started doing that ice cold calisthenics, I invited everybody because it was about bringing people together. Like that shit was dead. You know what I mean? But I don't know. And that's the reason why I stepped away from it because I know my people, and I'm like I can't deal with this dumb shit.
And if a dude pull up to ice cold calisthenics and was like, "Let's rock, Beast," what you would have did?
Because if you come that I put together peaceful shit, and you come there rowdy as hell, and it's not that type of time, I'm gonna give you all the time you waiting for. So you had to address people accordingly. Even I didn't like other people getting bullied. Like if I knew somebody that was putting the work in and getting the name out there, then that's somebody that I will go at. But if I seen somebody that just, you got dudes that just want to do calisthenics, they just want to be cool and just do their own thing. But when I see them getting bullied, then the person bullying is the one I usually go approach.
Exactly.
Let me see what you got.
I bully the bullies. Facts. Nah, we appreciate you, OG. We just tapping in to get it from your perspective, man. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah, but then you gotta remember, like, the era is different. So y'all niggas gotta be careful out there.
Nah.
Like, these niggas ain't playing. Y'all out here, niggas still want to be banging on each other. I ain't seen not one person go at nobody that like these police officers out there.
Oh, never will they.
Yeah, we knocked a couple cops out. we got a couple like dudes been getting locked up, getting arrested. Off my man, we out of here.
Yeah, and this is why I say it's just a different time, man. It's
they noticed. Like a lot of dudes I ran with, niggas ain't want to get noticed. Yeah. The most grimiest dudes I know that put that work in, you would never know their name. The ones that be out here wanting the fame, want to be known for doing shit. I'm known for putting niggas in the dirt. You wildin'.
Yo, Beast, a dude broke a dude jaw within the calisthenics community. You know he went on live stream and said everything that happened step by step.
That's crazy. I would never do that. Even when I slammed so-and-so on his head, nobody never knew unless you was there.
Bro. And this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Like everything people just knew I was about it, but nobody never had no visual of what's going on. A couple people who was there. But nah, I do my dirt on my lonely.
Yeah.
And I wasn't the type, I could have sent people and got it, but I ain't really respect that either. If I had an issue with somebody, I'm not sending juice, JR. Nah, man, I'm hands-on.
Yeah.
I'm a mechanic with my own cars.
Yeah, facts. Different era, y'all. This is what I be talking about. The internet changed a lot. I'm telling dudes straight up, man. They doing a lot of talking beasts. I want smoke. I want to battle. If y'all not on that, then keep that thing over there because I'm on calisthenic time. You feel me?
Yeah. As long as they keep it there, y'all should be good.
Yeah.
Mutual agreement.
That's it. If you don't want to battle, shut up. If not, see me on the bars, bro. That's how I feel with anybody.
Yeah. Or tell them to put the money up. That shuts a lot of people up.
Bro. And you know, personally, I don't gamble, but they don't even got it like that. They don't even, bro. They don't even want to play that game. Yeah, they don't even, bro. They don't even want to play that game. But yeah, bro. Salute, man. Appreciate you.
You're ready.
All right, bro. Be safe, OG.
Salute, OG.
All right, one.
Yeah.
Yo, listen. That was legendary.
Legendary.
Bro.
How many times or how often can y'all end up getting a good old live stream with one of the OGs like Beast? Not often. But we bringing it to you here right now, live and direct. The Rips is in the building.
You heard Beast. Beast came from Decept. He was Decepticon. I was BMW. Decepticons and Decept were beefing. When I came into the game as a Beamer, BMW, Brooklyn Most Wanted, Decepticons had basically died off, right? But during Beast era, Decept and BMW was beefing. So when he got into calisthenics, he brought his gang mentality into calisthenics and he was ready to stomp dudes out. And dudes was acting rowdy, but he found out later on, guess what?
Dudes is soft as a Twinkie.
They just wanted to work out.
And that's cool.
So he switched his mentality and started to, if you act like you want to challenge him, you said you was the strongest, he met up with you. He said, Beast just said, even if he didn't like you, he will pull up on you just to battle. Bro, it's a different era, different mentality. It says, bro, you got to battle them guys overseas like in Britain or Russia because you're going to go to jail trying to battle extra Abu Sada because they the type to start something, then run to the police. Bro, I have no idea. I'm not starting nothing. Bro, yeah, you might be right, bro. I'ma just leave the whole battle scene alone, maybe. I'ma just get with dudes like, cause tomorrow I'm gonna be in Atlanta. I'm gonna be in Atlanta tomorrow. And guess what? I want smoke. Walaikum salam rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. So I'm about to focus on the bros in Atlanta, and we gonna set it up. Yeah, it sucks that y'all just can't battle and make good content. Keep the lives up. The lives, bro, we the only one right now reporting, right, on calisthenic news. What's going on in the fitness era. Hyru Boxing, what up, bro? Salute. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Dudes definitely will quickly turn informant.
Yeah,
it's crazy because, like I said, it's what we trying to do is battle and work out.
They keep calling you out. They won't battle you, but then wolf online. Imagine y'all do something together, but a lot of people is money hungry. Yeah, I'm gonna be live in ATL tomorrow when I battle. Whoever we looking for the strongest athlete tomorrow in Atlanta. So whoever is, we ready. Now we done with the street stuff, bro. Yo, when your next calisthenic battle in NY? Anytime anybody accept the battle out there. Now, I mean, besides Baki, me and Son gonna battle Baki and Khalid. That's gonna be a good situation. And then after that, I don't really see nobody in New York that's really gonna accept the battle. Yeah, bro, we all about working out. We've been doing this for quite some time, but now we back on this battle scene. Bismillah. 41, and we gonna work the church.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to do nothing else but battle. Just know that.
Oh, Styles would be a good battle too.
Against who?
Me.
Okay, yeah, that'd be a good battle.
Yeah, Styles would definitely be a good battle.
We'll set it up. Styles. Where you at, Styles?
Styles is a good battle. If Styles wants smoke, Cuzzo.
Shout out to Cuzzo.
Battles make good content. I hope y'all can keep it fitness. There's kids watching. Nah, respect.
That's what we trying to do, bro. That's literally the whole point of...
It's just competition, but... Black Cat said he wants your head top in a battle pulse. We've been calling Black Cat. He not even picking up his line. Black Cat, we could do 100 muscle ups, me and Black Cat.
Facts. Strict joints. I want to see that. 100 muscle ups, strict muscle ups.
New school versus old school battle would be exceptional. Abu Asada versus Akeem is the biggest battle everyone wants to see. That battle might...
Yo, let me ask you this then. You was about to say that battle might never happen?
Yeah.
Alright, but I want to ask you this though. Who you think would be a bigger battle? You versus Abu Asada or Akeem versus Abu Asada? And I feel like my opinion is going to be biased for two different reasons, but I'll explain. Go ahead.
Ooh. I mean... Me and Abu Asada have a lot more history. And just from that live alone, with people just even thinking. We was just in the same spot.
Right.
I think me and him probably would be the bigger battle, but I think him and Akeem would be like the second biggest, and him and Watch Me Work would be like the third.
Okay, so of course my first bias would say yeah, because obviously I would rather see y'all battle. Like if I had to choose between only one of the two, I would say I would rather see y'all battle again. But the second reason people would say it'd be biased is because I know for sure that the content that's going to be made from that, if you battle him, is going to be way bigger. Because I know for a fact, if he's battling, I'm recording. I mean, I would be there for, you know what I mean? If Akeem and him is battling too, of course, we would be there. We're going to pop out. It's one of the biggest things happening in calisthenics. But what I'm saying is I know that for a fact there's no battle that's ever going to happen between you and Abu Asada without me being there, right? And us being able to get the content and it turning into whatever it turns into. So I just know that obviously it's going to be top tier battle content, and it's only going to be that way for sure, is obviously if the Rips is in the building, because you can't name any platform that has posted bigger battles. So we could get back to that too, honestly. Not just humbly speaking, but all the battles that y'all know about as far as big battles for the most part have happened where? On our platform. Because even Akeem Supreme versus Watch Me Work, it was a big battle. It was a good battle. But I think that battle would have been way crazy if we would have got that.
Yeah, it says Snoop. It says Snoop and Vaughn versus Son and Nee. Nah.
That would be fire.
I would want that, but guess what? Vaughn is already ducking because he asking me how much I weigh. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro, nah, Vaughn, you can't go out like that. But I forgot, he did even say that.
Yo, you need to add 30 pounds. That would be good.
Yeah, Vaughn said that.
So I would rather Snoop and Vaughn versus me and Skilo. Give him somebody that's a little bit heavier. So
what's T.Y. weigh?
Nah, T.Y.'s like my weight, 140.
I thought he weighed more than you.
Nah, T.Y.'s slim trim bicycle.
Nah, I thought he was like 160.
Nope. The problem with Rip is that he a lightweight, always has the advantage, even at his advanced age.
So why did Akeem Supreme beat him when he was there? It was a regular battle. It wasn't like a big, you know what I mean? Like preparation, all of that. But they ran a routine and he won.
I don't think Mela beat anybody in a battle right now.
Well, apparently you just haven't been watching.
The problem is Abu is not beating any of these guys. I mean, it might just be his day. It might not be the other guy's day.
Yeah, but I don't really think so, honestly.
Akeem and Abu could have an actual hybrid battle, though that would be tough. Yes, we need to see that.
Want to.
Because we're going to see who's moving weight and who's doing it with endurance for reps. Facts. Growing up, watching YouTube videos, I just remember always watching dudes working, doing crazy stuff on the bar. None of this beef stuff and all of the content. That's because back then it was not like now. Dudes just whip out their phone, upload. Back then when you wanted to upload a 20-minute YouTube video, it took 48 hours.
You ain't lying.
Abu Asada versus Watch Me Work would be a good one. Laughing my ass off. Why is Vaughn bringing up weight? That's what we said. We got him in 4K 60. Win or lose. Isn't it about staying strong and healthy that Abu guy don't deserve a battle? I mean, he don't want a battle because he already know Akeem and Zeph would be a good two. No,
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Different.
You and Zeph would be a great battle.
Yeah,
but Zeph would never do that battle.
Call Akeem. Okay.
Zeph would never do that battle. But that would be a great battle.
I think Akeem was trying to battle, was it Brooklyn Tank?
That'd be a good battle. Akeem should battle Brooklyn Tank.
And I don't know why it never happened.
Him and Broly gotta run they real official 1v1.
Rip, call Mr. Watch Me Work in prison right now.
We gotta have him hit our line. Let's see if he answers.
No, he's probably busy because this is around the same time as yesterday.
Hey! 50 muscle-ups now!
Broly versus Abu Asada, that would be a good one. I peeped how you tried to show love to Germ on live and he looked the other way like he wasn't there. Yeah.
Bro, that's a fact, bro.
Yeah, because I want to see all that talking you was doing. I want to see the talking. You know, you wasn't talking to him, shaking my head. These guys really don't have a mind of themselves. That's a fact. Bro,
mind you, again, there was another dude in there. I don't know his name. I never heard of him, never seen him, never been in the same room with him. But he was talking like greasy, spicy. But I mean like battle talk. Like, you know what I mean? Like he was acting like, yeah. You know, he was like, yeah, you know, we move real weight over here. None of that baby-ish. Yeah, we do this. He talking all of that crazy stuff, right? But the thing is, though, like, it's fine. Like I said, there's no problem. But I'm just figuring out, like, where did you get this idea to, quote-unquote, talk this way to somebody that you never met, seen, been in the same room with, or anything of the sort? That's my only question, honestly. But you clearly got that from something that somebody else has been feeding into your head. Honestly, you know what I mean? Because I'm not about to talk that way, quote unquote, to somebody if, you know what I mean? If I never been in the same room with him, I never met him, I never had a conversation with him, whether it be online or offline. It's just kind of like very weird. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like weird. Again, I feel like, honestly, that's gang activity in the sense that, yo, you with the other side? Or I'm beefing with you now. You don't know him. He ain't did nothing to you. You ain't never been in the same room with him.
Yeah,
but somehow you gotta...
He's my...
You got an op?
Mr. Watch Me Work stole a Zibri crate. That's not true, man.
Yo, bro.
Stop it. Broly versus Abu Sada, good one. Rip versus Watch Me Work would be good, but Rip will smoke him. Possibly, I don't know.
Nah, that battle was pretty close last time.
Yeah, Watch Me Work is on different timing right now. I'm not even going to hold you. Akeem should battle all the New York heavyweights. Name some. Who are the New York heavyweights? You missed this. Come on, bro. Abu was literally dying when he battled you the last time. It was so bad. He had to kick the dip ball just to get up. Yeah, that's true. May Allah free Mr. Watch Me Work. I mean, Akeem eating dinner right now. He definitely doing something. Oh, Watch Me Work in prison? Why? He's not in prison. He's actually in jail. I thought he just got out and got into calisthenics. He did.
He got out 2020.
Dang, everybody washing up against Waleed. It's not everybody. Bro, people watch and this is why you need...
you need journalists. You need sports analysts,
You needed the live stream back then.
Oh, yeah, facts.
Free
facts.
Me to Watch Me Work.
If I had that camera live streaming, bro, the gym would have been a different situation, bro. I'm telling you, both battles.
You want to see
everything. The pump that day. Yeah. I feel like that would have been probably the biggest live stream ever. Us running, bro, the amount of time we was in that park.
Black boy, of course.
Multiple battles. DMV
Mr.
going 0-3.
Prison life? No, he doesn't. Bro got to gain weight.
That would be some crazy battles. That same day, bro. Baki bugging in the park. Not in a bad way, but Baki being on go, ready to go. That gym would have been a nasty live stream. Nasty live stream. Bro got to gain weight.
By the time Mr. Watch Me Work come out of prison, there won't be any athletes left to battle. It's gonna always be athletes. So we're not gonna talk about how Akeem is on roids. Laugh out loud, he's a great athlete, but how we gonna act like the dude not enhanced? We're gonna ask him.
We're gonna ask him.
If he calls back, we're gonna ask him. How can you unify all this and make calisthenics bigger? How are we gonna have enhanced people versus dudes who are natty? Who are natty?
We don't know for sure. Is
Abu natty?
We don't know for sure.
Is Mr. Watch Me Work natty? Am I natty?
We don't know for sure.
So what are y'all planning to bring money to calisthenics? Nothing. We're not bringing money to calisthenics. We tried.
You said Rip versus Baldy from ATL. Who's Baldy? Is Baldy the dude that we was just talking about? Because I don't know where he's from. Is he from Atlanta?
We tried to give away $10,000. Rip versus Baki. That's a good one. I want to do it. Free Mr. Watch Me Work. Lock up Abu Asada. Astaghfirullah.
That's out of pocket. We didn't want nobody to go to jail.
They keep spreading the lies that Akeem is enhanced. Why? We don't know. Watch Me Work is natty. I mean, yeah, according to him, the bars don't care about roids. Extra beat Prince, and I think, no, he's not. I think that's the first win. I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is.
Akeem ain't on roids anymore. His gains are slowly coming in. The world He said what? He would be growing faster on roids. I don't know, bro. I'll be honest with you, I don't know.
Oh, Baldy, dudes that wanted to smoke. Oh, that's because. Let's call him. Let's see if he picks up. Baldy. Yeah, I called him out. I called out Baldy on that live stream.
Did he ever respond to that comment?
No.
I know he seen it. Cause everybody was in his comments liking the video, calling dudes a 40-year-old streamer.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, he ain't respond to that joint, but it's the most liked comment in his comment section.
Yep, he still hasn't responded. So I called him out in the comments. I said, good work, bro. You strong as an ox. I want to see the endurance, though. Let's set the battle up. It will be fun.
Yeah, bro, you cannot be on the internet basically making videos, quote unquote, talking about dudes and calling out dudes, and then you just, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, I think it's this though, bro. I think that maybe
I just called him. And his joint report a problem and no answer. And then I sent him a DM saying, let's battle. The same Baldy dude. His name is Rodney Cabrera.
I guess that's probably what they do. They probably just just train out. They just train real hard in the park and in the gym.
Yeah, and never prove it.
And that's all it's about. That's cool.
Roy's gonna help you in calisthenics. Shake my head. People stop being goofy. Also, you can't just take roids and wake up with tons of muscles. We know. Nah, I called him yesterday. He got his thing off. I called him yesterday extra, and somehow, obviously, his notifications is off.
But he gonna see this. He gonna make a video.
Yeah, that's what they do. They watching a live stream. Now we not ducking no bro. Bro, what's the worst thing that can happen in a battle? You lose. The worst thing that can happen in a battle is you lose. But you just get stronger.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we already wrote in his comments. We wrote in his comments 3 days ago?
Yeah, and it's the most liked comment in his comment section.
Yeah, Roy's definitely gonna help. A dude, obviously, fast recovery helps in all strength training. Yes, it does, but you still gotta put in the work. You still have to put in the work, no matter if you on steroids or not. That's like saying, what was my man that was knocking all of the Barry Bonds? Bro, you gotta still be good at batting. You can't just take steroids and do what Barry Bonds did.
Right.
Bro, you gotta be still elite batter. He about to find a clip from here and flip the narrative same way he did today. Those guys are goofs.
Yo, bro, the internet in real life is different.
I talk facts.
The internet in real life is different.
Well, if Akeem on roids, then all of NYC Calisthenics on roids, because a lot of them ripped. Only difference is Akeem has more knowledge due to bodybuilding. Please don't bring steroids into calisthenics. Honestly, steroids been in calisthenics.
Says Kilo versus Healthy. Will that happen?
Oh, I don't think Healthy want that.
I mean, Healthy still got to get his get back against Yasir, because Yasir fried him up the same day I fried LB up.
But Healthy and Yasir is way right. Let's just say Healthy's keep claiming he's a big dude. No freaky.
Bro, these dudes with these excuses, bro.
Drop the link for the juice. Listen,
LB way less than me. LB's like your weight.
Yeah, you fried him up.
And I fried him up.
Please set it up. Please, dude.
Yo, shout out Skilo. Skilo won all smoke. All the smoke.
Thank you, Rips. You still have to work. People think you can take roids and you become great at your sport. No. Let me tell you something. With them steroids, with anything, supplements, anything trying to be enhanced, bro. If you don't have the work ethic, that's why I say I don't care who's on steroids or who's not. Let's battle.
Facts.
Because I'm going to still more than likely fry you up.
Facts.
Being ripped is cardio and diet. Roids don't make you rip. Rip, when is the last time you've been on a hoop court? It's been a minute. I got some.
I ain't gonna lie, it's been.
I got a little injury, but guess what? I'm ready to battle. Baddie weight on the bass. Salam, how much you weigh, Aki? I'm 141 pounds. The max be like 150. Akeem the Dream was a church at fitness head training heavy with Bruno from St. Lucia. That was 2005, 2008. Salute. Reply to my comment, Jay Walker. What comment was it? We didn't see it.
You gotta write it again, bro.
In real life, Islam Rip have been putting in real work, building a brand, creating opportunities, and putting money in people's pocket. But online, some dudes are only famous on the internet.
Facts.
If you could go to Egypt and they recognize you, if you could go to Dubai and they recognize you, if you could go to Saudi Arabia and they recognize you, if you could go to Grenada and Germany,
Netherlands, Belgium.
That's what we talking about. These dudes is, bro, and these dudes is only might have a few followers on one platform. We built our following on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. The smallest platform is Facebook with 360,000 followers. All the other platforms, we have more. Rip versus Abu. Mel versus LB.
We already did that, but we can run it back though. I ain't
Extra
lying.
versus Healthy. Black Cat versus Germ. Akeem versus Broly. Baki versus John. Nah, take John out. John ain't ready.
I do gotta run it back with Healthy though. Because Healthy got me. We was doing the 100 pull-ups.
Can creatine work like roids if I'm taking it every day?
Mind you, Healthy's heavier than me. So, you know what I mean? Again, with the excuses, it's just about who could work. I'm not saying body weight don't matter, but it don't matter as much as, you know what I mean? People is making it seem
Why
like.
don't you do tricks like Zeph? Zeph don't do tricks, but in the past he have done different little bar moves. I'm not going to lie. I've seen that.
Zeph got a mean front level, even till this day.
Right now, we're just talking about like battles. We talking a little bit about steroids. We left the gang talk. Mel be battling. Yes, Mel has several battles under his belt. Several.
Yes, sir. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to see them battles, bro.
Yes. I only do calisthenics. Yeah, he has done legit routines.
Yes, bro. Yes. Bro, yes. I've done thousands of reps, bro. Thousands.
Give me like a half an hour and I'll be out there to drop it to you.
Bro. Thousands of reps, bro.
Thanks, bro. My fault.
It's not like, you know, I'm not doing no baby routines, bro. We're talking about thousands of reps. Bro, when I came up with that challenge with the what is it, the 500 pull-ups, 1,000 push-ups in 60 minutes. I came up with that not because I just was delusional about something that I would never be able to do. I came up with something that I knew was going to be challenging. I wasn't sure that I could obviously get it at the moment, but it was something that was realistic, something that was within arm's reach if I actually trained to do it. And I think I was at maybe 370 or something like that, pull-ups, and maybe 700 and change on the push-ups in 60 minutes. So it was well over 1,000 reps split between the pull-up and the push-up. Iz got that joint. What was that, the second time you got it? Because I think the first time you didn't get it. So he had a strategy. He went in on a strategy. He got that joint the second time, and then Baki ran that joint and cooked it. Like, I think Baki had literally the best time. Salute to Styles. Styles ran that set. A couple of the bros in Empire ran that joint. Who else ran that joint? Son ran that joint. Son was right there. Son had 97 sets? Son was right there because we broke it up. It was 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 100 sets. I was in 70-something range. I don't know what exact number, but 70-something. So yeah, I was right there, bro. I mean, again, I haven't trained any that routine more, but bro, yeah, we do sets, bro. We do reps and we do sets. Simple as that.
Has there ever been a Cali athlete that battles that's over 300 pounds? No, I haven't seen it. Tired of them fish put out of water reps. Rip right, may Allah continue to bless you and your business. I mean, why yak? Did y'all react to the Shark and Orca's strongest in NY video? We spoke about that in the beginning, but we haven't reacted to the video. We have to wait because we're having a little issue with our desktop, so we're going live from our bag. No, that's not my brother, but yes, it is my brother in Islam, but not blood. Little more. It's a little more than blood. No freaky. Yeah. So wait a second. Dude got his jaw broken. Who broke his jaw? Abu Asada? No, it wasn't. Do all battles consist of some weighted calisthenics? Not all battles. We like, especially when it comes to settle on the balls, we like to do a lot of baddie weight. Watch me work energy is motivating. That's a fact. Is Shaq still doing his thing? I think so.
Yo, that's a good question. I haven't seen Shaq in a minute. I got a question for you too because I got a good question. So your man who made that video talking about, yo, 48-year-old streamer, this, that, whatever. I think I'm gonna be honest with you because I'm sure that he's probably gonna watch this, right? Or somebody next to him or close to him is gonna watch this and send it to him. But anyway, he wrote this caption and he was talking about, yeah, since they saying weight don't matter and it's invalid. Basically saying that if you do weighted calisthenics, it's invalid. Now, for anybody who actually watched the live stream, right? Again, I don't know where he's getting this false information. He's probably getting brainwashed with the wrong information, right? But right before that, Healthy actually asked you and was like, yo, bro, is you saying that's not valid when he was doing his 45-pound pull-ups, right? Right before he started. And you said, nah, that is valid. That he's like, so what you call that then? He said, bro, it's weighted calisthenics. He says, my thing is, once you really start going over like a plate or two or whatever, he's like, when you start really getting into real heavy weight, like 4 plates and all of that, that's really considered like powerlifting, bro. That's not really like
street lifting.
Yeah, street lifting. It's not calisthenics per se, right? Because you're removing all of the reps out of that at that point, right? So at 1 plate, right, 45 pounds or 2 plates, 90 pounds, I feel like the max is low-key 3.
No, 4.
Yeah, the max is 3 plates, bro. I feel like that's more so to the dips because really, there's nobody really doing 3 plates, which is basically close to some dude's body weight. If you weigh 140 or 145 or 150, that's basically your body weight. Nobody's doing a battle with their body weight, quote unquote, on the dips. So definitely after 3 plates, that's definitely more so powerlifting, or you know what I mean? I feel like 3 plates max. Now you good. I feel like 3 plates max is definitely gonna be considered powerlifting or something else besides your quote unquote everyday regular calisthenics. And that's fine if you want to do that. But we're not gonna call that calisthenics, bro. That's not what it is, bro. Just keeping a buck, bro. Because 45 pounds, a lot of dudes ain't even muscling up with 45 pounds. So we now going into something else where you can't even muscle up with that weight. Nobody's muscling up with 135. Not in New York, not in the US. It probably is some freaking nature out there in, overseas or whatever it is that's probably going to be able to do that. But not over here, bro. Dudes ain't muscling up with 90 pounds over here, bro. There's probably 1 or 2 somewhere in the cut, but none of the names that you talking about. Nobody over here that we talking about on the live in the quote-unquote calisthenics community is muscling up with that kind of weight. So, to me, it's not really calisthenics per se. It goes into powerlifting and power calisthenics and all of that other stuff, bro. You know what I mean? He said them M-words in Russia. Yeah, bro. Russia, Ukraine, Italy, and yeah, bro, them dudes over there, different type of timing. Routine, Skilo versus Healthy. 10 muscle-ups, 20 pull-ups, 30 dips, 50 squats, 15 pull-ups, dead stop with 45 pounds, 25 dips with 45 pounds, 30 squats, 5 muscle-ups. That is pain. I want to see that. Oh, yeah, France, too. Akeem can for sure. Akeem Supreme could do what? A muscle-up with 135? A muscle-up with 90 pounds? I never seen it, and I'm be honest with you, I don't think he could do it. I'm not saying that maybe he can't train up to do it, But I don't think he could do that, bro. He's already a pretty damn heavyweight, bro. You know what I mean? So at that kind of like, at that weight, no freaky, I don't think that, you know, that he gonna be doing that much weight on the weighted muscle up. I think 45 pounds, I don't know if I've seen him do it, but I would think that he probably could do it for sure. But I don't know, like in a battle, if it's not the first exercise, bro, doing muscle ups at the end of an exercise, I mean, at the end of a routine already is tough. Adding 10 pounds to it, okay, that's calm. 15 pounds, calm. 25 pounds, all right. Once you add 25 pounds, it's already starting to become a different ball game. So 45-pound muscle ups at the end of a battle is nasty work, bro. Dudes is not really doing that, right? Skilo said, make it 10 muscle ups at the end, and I agree. All right, you on the live, bro. You on the live. It's been said here, healthy. You stepping up to the plate or you ducking? You stepping up to the plate healthy or you ducking? You heard the routine. Let me see if I could go back and find the routine again. Let me see. All right, so Skilo versus healthy. 10 muscle ups, 20 pull-ups, 30 dips, 50 squats, 15 pull-ups, dead stop with 45 pounds. Then 25 dips with 45 pounds, 30 squats, and then Skilo said 10 muscle ups at the end, and he agrees. He said, is it disrespectful to wear Muslim gear if you're not Muslim? No, not at all. Because the gear or the quote-unquote stuff that we wear, like the kufi and the thobe, that's more so a cultural thing. It's not really a quote-unquote Muslim thing. It's a Muslim thing in the sense that Muslims wear it, but not all Muslims wear it, right? They have different styles, right? So the Muslims that's in Nigeria will definitely dress different than the Muslims in Morocco versus, you know, the Muslims in Saudi Arabia, etc. Muslims in different areas and different places. Turkey, everybody got their own style, right? So yes, the traditional thobe in a sense that we be wearing is, I guess you could say, similar to the Saudi style, but not really, because our thobes are shorter, and also they have a mixture between the Pakistani style, because the Pakistanis wear something that's called a kameez, and they're shorter, and they have like a slit in the side of it, right, on the side of the thobe, and that's what we kind of have that mixture between. You know what I mean? Making our garment longer, similar to.
We need D300 versus.
Now I was gonna get to that.
Never.
I was getting to that, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Plenty of people muscle up 135. Just YouTube search it. What? Not people over here, bro. Not people over here. Not any of the names that we talking about when it comes to, you know, battling versus this.
What Skilo said? Make 10 muscle ups at the end about.
Okay, so there's a battle. Now we call. Dude said. Let me find it again. Okay, dude said routine. Skilo versus healthy. 10 muscle ups, 20 pull-ups, 30 dips, 50 squats, 15 pull-ups, dead stop with 45 pounds, 25 dips with 45 pounds, 30 squats, and then Skilo said 10 muscle ups.
Yeah,
agree,
everything at the end has to be 10 muscle ups.
That's a fact.
Everything at the end has to be 10. Right now, Vaughn like doing push. So let's do 15, 15. 15 push, 15 dip. Or 15 dip, 15 push, all the way down to 1 into 20 pull-ups and 10 muscle-ups.
Nice routine.
That's what I'm into.
Nice routine.
What's that? 330 reps.
That's calm.
Quick 330 rep routine.
Yeah, bro. D300 versus that young bull who be like 200 is victim weight.
Nah.
What are you talking about?
Who's be saying 200 pounds is victim weight? If anything.
Okay. Never mind.
Nah, talk about it.
He said, "Shout out to Calisthenics." Yeah, bro. Listen, if you ask them. They'll be gang on the internet, but then in person, that joint is silence. Where the joint at?
Yeah.
Where the joint? Damn, I ain't got it.
Yeah, it's still up there.
It's somewhere right here.
No, it's not there. It's the first joint right here.
Silence. Yeah, that's the joint right there. Silence.
You all need to come to Nigeria. Go in with us in Goku Pump. Goku Pump was in Nigeria just now?
That's what he's Nigerian, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, I think Nigerian. He is Nigerian.
Thought he was Nigerian. I mean, I think so. Yeah, bro. Listen, we willing to go anywhere.
Rick, have you ever blamed your mother for losing a battle? Never.
Bruh.
Never.
Come on now, dog. Come
Never.
on, man.
300 is a dog fight. Now, that's a fact. But yeah, these dudes gotta stay away from this gang stuff because when them police come, they gonna say, oh, you told on me. You was on the internet telling on yourself. Ain't nobody tell on you.
Rip, why don't you teach on your channel? It's all show here, but no teaching. Not even muscle up tutorial. Bro, go in the playlist and just go search up Rip Right how to do muscle up or muscle up how to do
or go
whatever.
to playlist. We have the tutorials. It's a playlist called tutorial. We do that, but we not like a Chris Harrier.
Bro, push-ups, how to build a bigger chest, different variations of push-ups, all kind of stuff, bro.
How
Burpee
to get your
routines,
stronger.
Yeah, how to learn false grip. You know what I mean? All of those things already on YouTube, bro. Has D300 ever battled? That's a question for you because I never seen it.
No, he never battled.
All right.
Abu was talking about how folks quitting, but he threw his own mother under the bus.
Yo, bro. Yo, bro.
50 muscle-ups now.
Yo, bro, that is wild though. But you know, matter of fact, yo, bro, it's crazy because at that same battle, he actually threw in the towel for his own mans.
Yeah, Rip, I brought your pull-up gloves a year ago. And they still going strong.
Salute, bro.
Salute.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Colonizer. Yeah, just once you go into playlist, you're going to see 6-pack workouts. A bunch of those videos, you're going to see tutorials. A bunch of those videos teach you how to muscle up, all that. Rip Take Calisthenics internationally. Even hit Canada. Leave the DMV. Calisthenics to rot. Yo, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. We out of here, without a doubt. You know we're going to be traveling again, inshallah. We're going to be making moves to Dubai. We done threw a battle in Dubai, threw one in Egypt. So we're not limited. We're not limited to the U.S. But we're definitely not limited to Florida.
Bro, we got a big fan base overseas, bro. Big supporters overseas, bro.
Abu ain't blamed the white man. He blamed the white woman.
Damn.
Yeah, we
that was crazy, bro.
Damn!
I ain't gonna lie to you, son.
Damn!
Yeah, that was kind of wild. But to each his own, bro. What he do is what he do. What they do is what they do. What we do is what we do. And we want to see some battles. Me as a calisthenic fan, me somebody who loves calisthenics, somebody who loves reps and sets. I want to see battles. I want to see them do work. I want to see them go rep for rep. I want to see it be a close battle. I don't want to see, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see Baki versus Germ, respectfully. You know what I mean? I would have rather see Baki versus Sam, Baki versus right? Islam, right? I want to see Baki versus Khalid. I want to see real battles that's going to go down to the wire. Battles that I want to see Snoop versus Iz. I want to see that. I want to see that. I want to see a dude. Yeah, I want to see him break and fold on a routine. Right? I want to see that, bro. I want to see that joint come down to the wire. Like, bro, I want to see a dude really put in some pain. I don't want to see that, bro. And I don't want to see no dude laying on the floor and he getting a massage and all of that other foolishness that be going on, bro. Yeah, that don't even make no sense. Dudes getting massaged in the middle of a battle and you still lose the battle. Yeah. Dudes getting Dudes got a whole pit crew and still lose the battle. Dudes is over here, but they using smelling salt and all kind of foolishness and still lose the battle.
Yeah.
What is going on, bro? It's supposed to be real and authentic. Real, raw, and authentic.
I seen they carried Baki out after the battle. That man
carried Baki out
over $2K for that battle. Yeah, they didn't carry Baki out. They carried
Germ out. They bro. It was like 6 people carrying him out. He was laying on the floor. The man was on all fours.
Yeah, that was a hell of a battle.
Man was out there looking like a dead body.
Yeah, that battle fried him. Baki almost died for $800. No, he didn't even get paid that. They didn't get paid. They just got awards for that competition. I mean, yeah. So
yeah, all these competitions you seeing, bro. The max a dude is gonna make is $100, $200. I heard somebody get $500 once, but that ain't even a recent thing, honestly.
Yeah, why was Prince snuck? Clarify. Not sure. According to Prince, we spoke to him last night. He said it was over fitness. He said he don't really know why. He said it was over fitness. According to the story from the other guy, he mentioned that Prince said, "Punch me in my face so we could start fighting." And that's what happened. He punched him in the face, and yeah, everything else was history. Yeah, they only got awards for that.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. We was trying to push that narrative about, yo, bro, people actually getting paid for, working out and battling. But these dudes, I don't know, bro. They ain't appreciate that. So
yeah, a lot of dudes, Abu paying them in Shilajit. Dudes be
nah. He telling them he gonna give them a promo code. Yeah. So he can sell more Shilajit.
Yeah, I'm done with them dudes. He said your man calling you a quitter in his last battle. In his last post. Bro, let's talk about the most recent battle.
Said that's crazy that he didn't get paid. Yeah, bro. Unfortunately,
as a Muslim, why do you have to wait for people to get the first blow? It pains me so much how cowardice people are. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Not in Islam.
Nah, I'm sorry, but we don't do no turning the other cheek over here, and we ain't waiting for nobody to go and punch you in the face, and then before you get to start scrapping.
See, bro, if you're in someone's face, always be prepared to defend yourself. I don't know the whole story. Obviously, Calisthenics Prince didn't really explain it on our live, but I don't know if he explained it off our live somewhere else. I can't wait until they come out with the Surviving Abu Asada documentary. Yeah, big egos need to go aside before anything big happens in calisthenics. I don't think nothing too crazy is gonna happen, and if it does, trust me, we're not gonna be nowhere to be found, bro, because we don't have the time. We don't got time to be playing. If y'all want to battle, that's one thing. But if y'all on fisticuffs and gang, we did that, bro. That's easy. Doing that is easy. Going to jail is easy. Getting a gun is easy. Shooting a nigga a couple times is easy. That aspect, that's so easy. Sauna suit XL, maybe not.
He's saying you quit, Calisthenics Prince quit, etc. But he failed to mention that he had men messaging him to finish his set in the. Oh, right. I didn't. When the chat moved up, massaging him to finish his set in the rematch. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, massaging him, giving him water, and all kind of other stuff.
Yeah, I'm not pressed. I keep telling you, I'm not begging a friend, bro. We been on this.
Man was in the middle of the battle, trying to put his feet on the dip bar. Battle before that, he putting his feet on the wall, laying on the bar, putting his stomach on the bar.
Yeah, it's a little different when it comes to reps and sets, and that's what I think. I think when it comes to reps and sets, a lot of people can't. It's pain, bro.
Bro, they can't deal with that pain, bro. They run from it, bro.
It's pain.
They run from it.
Big Brooklyn, Peace Islam, H Park, G Wood. Y'all started this hands down. Rip right. Salute, bro. Much love. And we didn't start it, but I think for this era, we made our way, and we put our hand and stamp in the game. Yeah, Abu in the way, possibly, bro. He still needs to get a boost right now. This whole weekend that passed, bro, was rip right. They feel like we came over and took over the event, which we didn't. We just came to bring our
but here's
audience
the thing.
to the event.
If the biggest person or the biggest team, the biggest whatever you want to call it, come through to your event, will that not be Kai Cenat when he went to Diamond Gym? Did he not take over Diamond Gym, quote unquote? And that's not even in a bad way. I'm saying just from a technical standpoint. He took over. The streets was flooded. If iShow Speed pulled up streaming, he took over the event. Everybody there is going to be forgetting about reps and sets, and they're going to be there like, yo, Speed, can I get a picture?
Yeah, Rip, if someone snuck you and you defended yourself, would the situation be over after the confrontation? Okay, we got 10 minutes, y'all, and then we out. It depends. If he snuck me and we defended it, but I ain't getting back, now we might gotta rumble until it's over. His form is horrible, and he tries to troll people who calls him out. That's nothing new. Big salute, Rip, and the whole Rip fam. Make sure y'all hit the like button ASAP and feel free to share the live. That's a fact. Appreciate you. Bro, on another note, Baki is 4'10". It's going to be hard to beat him because he has an how do you say that word? Anatomical advantage.
Well, I don't see the conversion.
Anatomical advantage. Okay. He definitely has an awesome advantage being 4'10", but I've seen where
Baki is 4'10". Damn.
I've seen where it was close. Do you believe that fitness/calisthenics can keep people from going to jail? If so, why? Yes, Healthy is Handsome want to punch on some niggas. But he's saying that the calisthenics and working out has kept him calm and kept him away from doing it. So yes, I believe that anything can keep a person from going to jail. Washing cars, being a mechanic, calisthenics, playing video games. If it's something that a person likes to do and he relieves whatever testosterone while doing it, or it keeps him busy, I think it works. Say less. So if someone snuck you and slight jump you, you got all rights in Islam to pop on the coward. Hell yeah. That's a fact. If eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, wounds equal to wounds. That's it. So if he slapped me, I can't stab him. I gotta slap him back. Salam. Rip Right Kai was invited to the Diamond Gym, so it is a little different, Habibi.
Bro, it's an open event. Not only was the event open and allowed for people to just purchase tickets, buy tables, and all of that, do vending, etc. But there was another component to it where he actually joined the competition, or quote unquote whatever, where they had like an open thing. People were signing up. If you actually watched the live, even during the burpee cipher that they was doing, the person who won the burpee cipher never even signed up for it. He just was there.
Yeah.
Right? So they just allowed people.
It was an open invitation.
It was an open invitation.
To battle that first day so that you can be in All-Star Weekend the next day. It says Abu incorporated weightlifting so that he can take advantage to beat guys in battles. Perhaps. What happened to Master Ock? Not sure. Not gonna lie, Healthy got to get packed up with a .62. He looked crazy, not gonna lie. Big praise to God. Facts. If Diamond Gym invited you to step out of your comfort zone, would you say no? Of course not. I will pull up. I spoke to Unc from Diamond Gym. We'll see. Maybe that might be a play soon. 7 minutes left on the live, man. Ask all the questions you can. Y'all got 7 minutes. Healthy look like he scam people and sell fake chains. Come on, bro. Keep it calisthenics, man. Say less. Pop on a dude with a kettlebell if you snuck and slight jumped you. I don't know if they slight jumped him. But anyway, you gotta put yourself in these positions, no freaky, to not get popped on? Why people think y'all wrong in that situation in ATL rip? Then Mel, give me your opinion. I think people think we're wrong because they're looking at it from a street gang perspective. If it's two dudes that do calisthenics that's working out, that might have issues with each other, and a dude pop up and he wants smoke, whether he get the smoke or not, I don't think it's anything wrong with that. People are going overboard. Why is this dude still making videos about me but doesn't want to battle? Why are you still putting me on your platform? If I'm such this, oh, use a pedal, use this, use that. Obviously, because he's still trying to use me for quote-unquote views. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, and that's just the bottom line. You're going to put me on your page, you're going to use me for views, but keep it calisthenics. As long as you keep it calisthenics, we can be respectful. Just now he posted that post, he took it down, right? But now he's posting posters about calisthenics and that I'm a quitter. Fine. Those posters are right. But battle me or not, still, it's all right whether you do it or not. Yeah. All right, what would you do after he broke your jaw? You going to fight him when you heal up, or is it's cool after that? Hell yeah, he got to see me. Hurt, what up? Can you train me? No, freaky. No, I can't. I don't have the time. Who is known from ATL? Not too many people. Let's hear some names I can look up
Muslim
tonight
versus Muslim. He making it hard for another Muslim family is crazy.
He can't make it hard for us. We've been working. People were frying him in his comments on that post, and he took that joint down. That's why he got that call. Yo,
fam, y'all pulled up because your stream was dead, and you knew you'd get attention. Just leave it alone, bro. Too much gossiping like females, man. Bro, so I never even answered, and I gave my opinion on why, because he asked earlier, why do I think people think that we're wrong? And I don't think everybody thinks that. There's obviously only a small minority of people who think we're wrong. But the thing is that I think that it's a few things. One, I feel like
we got 4 minutes.
Some people think that, it was actually his event that we actually paid to be at. That's not the case. We was actually invited previously to that event. They had multiple events. And that particular guy, the host, said, why y'all didn't pull up to those other events? Well, we honestly didn't have we didn't have it open in our schedule to be able to go. Just like Chicago, we mess with them dudes. EBC, we mess with Chicago, right? We didn't pull up to their event. I think this was maybe their fourth one. And this was the first time we pulled up. We pulled up. It made sense for us this time, right? We showed love. So who's to say that, if Abu Asada ended up showing up there, that we just wouldn't have went? Bro, it made sense. We showed up, right? It's something going on with calisthenics. Why would you not want us to pull up? You asked us to pull up before, right? So that's my whole thing as to why I think some people feel like we're wrong. And another thing, too, is I just think that people are big, maybe they just like Abu Asada a lot, which is fine. And they just feel like, you know what? I don't really want to see Abu Asada lose in a battle, so I don't want them to be in the same room if he could possibly lose in the same battle, because that's what it could turn into. Because Healthy was clearly instigating the battle, and everybody in the room, low-key, wanted to see it. I know that for a fact. And people online wanted to see it, right? And I don't think that it would have hurt either individual by them battling. And lastly, with this other dude who said something about the stream being dead, bro, listen. We literally just started streaming, first of all. So the stream that we had right before, maybe not the workout, but right before that, we had our quote-unquote biggest stream before that, right? And then we had another stream. Obviously, it did great numbers. It basically matched the same numbers. And each time, it's just been going up, right? And even the previous streams that we did, we're trying to get all of the behind the scenes together, etc. Bro, it took time to get it together. And also, we haven't been moving around the way that we was, at least for these last few months. We've been taking a break, just chilling on, working on the business aspect and not just the content, right? There's mad different situations. It's not really difficult for us to quote unquote get lit and get views. We get viral videos on accident. That's just a fact. So good. That's
No
all I gotta
one's
say about
bringing
that.
us events live with quality, just a bunch of battles with people in the weight. Facts. I have always said that Abu is not a good brother. Allahu A'lam, man. He's a sore loser and people just bash me for it. I've been right since day one, since the Akeem beat down too. What happened with Master Shredder? Nobody knows and nobody cares. Rip Right versus Prince. No, me and Prince don't train the same. He's more like bar metrics and I'm more like endurance. Healthy Trash Abu down here in Maryland, but Abu will never post it. Perhaps. Abu don't want to risk taking the L. Abu had to build himself back from taking the L from Akeem. He can't get embarrassed again. I think, bro, if he loses, it's not, bro, it's just a loss, bro.
Bro, it'd be one of the biggest things to happen in fitness right now.
It's not gonna hurt. I don't think if he lost, it's gonna hurt. People think that you're gonna lose followers, you're gonna lose status, you're gonna. No. If Floyd
it's egos
would have ended up ever, it would have been the same thing. But
people didn't stop.
Hypocritical you are though, cause look the movement y'all doing. Y'all used to say months ago, us black people ruin sports and calisthenics. This new narrative for calisthenics, bro. Now look, what you talking about?
What do you mean narrative, bro? You must not have been watching the live, but we about to wrap it up anyway because we gotta go pray. But you must not have been watching the live, bro. We clearly spoke about this gang aesthetics yesterday and even today. The whole thing is that it shouldn't be gang aesthetics, but that's what it's turning into. People bringing street mentality into calisthenics. That's the problem. So you and people who are misunderstanding or misreading the situation is allowing this quote-unquote narrative to be pushed forward. Gang aesthetics is a title. If the shoe fits, wear it. Simple as that, bro. Nobody pulled up on no street mentality, no gang mentality. If it was that, then we would have never pulled up with no cameras and no none of that. We would have never bought no tables, no tickets, no nothing. But dudes is not on that type of time. It's simple as this, bro. Dudes is ready to battle. Any weather, any condition. That's it. Ain't nobody ducking no fades. Simple as that, bro. Go pray, brothers. Don't delay the salah. Get back after, inshallah. No, yeah, bro. We not. We gonna end it off, bro.
Yeah, we gotta get ready. We heading out to ATL, so we see y'all in ATL. Bring your strongest athlete. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay ripped, six pack, big back. Big back.
Big business. Y'all already know what time it is.
One, never two.
Don't call me for the protest. Don't call me for the protest. Don't call me for the protest. Don't call me for the protest.
Call me for the war! 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 All right, you got your point. It's a good pump. It's a good pump, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely got a bicep pump. For sure.
That's solid. It's a vibe. I rock with it. I like it. It's good. Oh, 10. It's a vibe.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it.
You do like 4 or 5 of these, you on fire.
Yeah.
4 or 5 of these is good. It's a good focus on the rear delts, triceps, and the chest.
Yeah, bro. Love that. Yo, I'm feeling that in my shoulders. Some extra bands. My lats, my triceps, obliques, everywhere, bro. I love that. I love it. Especially to easily hit the rear delts, medial delts, all at the same time.
The Ripstick is a powerful little tool that fits right in your pocket. You can use it anywhere, home, gym, or even on the go. It's designed to target your smaller, stabilizing muscles that calisthenics and weightlifting usually miss. Great for shoulder rehab, injury prevention, and full upper body activation. It's super convenient, affordable, and also hits your abs hard. Whether you're a beginner or advanced, the Ripstick takes your training to the next level.
التقريب هذا حد العالم هذا طالب هذا راسخ والى اخره. Indeed, in the body, literal translation is a lump of flesh, a piece of meat. إذا صلحت صلح الجسد كله. And when that lump of flesh.
Don't call me for the protest. Don't call me for the protest. Don't call me for the protest. Don't call me for the protest.
Call me for the war! 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 All right, you got your point. It's a good pump. It's a good pump, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely got a bicep pump.
That's solid.